Hey, how you guys doing? I'm VehiCleX, and I'm obviously on the Xbox 360, and this is my new version 4 elevator for the Xbox. And yeah, before we begin this, I'm going to do a little showcase so you guys can see how it works. And then I also wanted to talk about how it's orientational. It's orientational not because of monostables or anything like that. It's actually the pistons have different speeds facing different directions, which is weird, but definitely doable. So you do not want to make this unless you're facing east or west, just like always. But a good thing is that because they slowed piston speeds down, all my other elevators work in any orientation now, which is good. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out and see how it works. Basically, build your elevator, you come up to it, and you hit your button, and then back up into it. Don't really have to look up or anything. And then it has a call down feature. So if I hit it from here, it'll go down. And then if I hit it from here, it will call up. Now because I'm using one circuit for two things, I end up getting a slower call up, but it's definitely worth it. And of course, no fall damage on the way down, which is definitely cool. So all we got to do now is just build it. Alright, so for this tutorial, like I said, try to make it face left or right of your map, or east or west. If you don't, it's not going to work. It's just going to throw you straight out of it. So what you're going to need to do first is dig a 6 by 6 by 3 deep hole in the ground. So this will fit on a normal world. Like this one, this is actually supposed to be bedrock because it's a custom map. But anyway, that's only 3 deep, which means that would be bedrock right there. So I made it to fit within that. So the first thing you want to do is come over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 onto the hole you already dug. And then on this side, dig that out. Place 2 sticky pistons and then normal blocks on top of it across. And then if you'd like a deck, this is not actually part of the build in size. This is just so it looks cool. So if you're building this in a building, you probably just want to match that to your floor. So where we put these sticky pistons, you want non-stickies here. Then you want to come out just like that. And then here, one more block. And then this is going to be part of the elevator shaft. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's going to be our floor. And then 11, 12, and 13. And then come over 4, or technically a total of 4. And then just bring this down like that. Do the same over here. Just bring that up. And then this is something I like to do. Just like that. So I've been liking the smooth sandstone. So on this one we want to skip and leave room here. That's where our monostable is going to be. That'll be the power plant for the entire structure. So once you have that, use some smooth sandstone. And of course, I like myself personally like wood buttons better. And one of the reasons I like this elevator is because it can use either or, even though they're different timings. So like that. And then you just want to come in here and place your glass. 2 high glass entryway. So fast that there's no way you could do a 3 high. Alright. So next thing to do is finish our elevator shaft. So these only need to come up 10. So matched up with our floor just like you see here. And do that. Pretty cool. Alright, so come into the front of your elevator, and on the right side here, place a sticky piston, and then just every other, just like that, till you get up to the top, and then do the same on the other side. Now you can make this up as tall as you want to. It is not multiplayer friendly as far as I know. If you guys have some friends try it and it works for them, you know, hey, comment and let me know. Blocks up like that, and then just fill in the air spaces here. Just like that. So this is what we should have now. Just a piston and a structure basically is all we have. Alright, so next thing to do is come here, and everywhere there's not a piston, you want to put a block. just like that. And then repeaters on no delay, like that. Come over here, do the same thing. So you want to be able to see your pistons, like that. Now we want to grab a top slab and come underneath this side of the elevator from the back and delete that, toss some redstone in it, just like that. That'll be the only top slab we'll be needing. And we're going to move on to our blue circuit. So here we need to have this go 3. So it should come right to the back of the hole like that. Then you want to add on a little L. So a total of 4 pieces of redstone just like that. And then something like that. So if you are building this on survival and you don't want things in here, you can actually fill this part in here. You don't want any, you know, creatures in here. You can just fill this in before you get too far. Just something like that should work. Then you can go ahead and put 2 blocks there for cosmetic, and then we can put 2 repeaters in just like that. And that's going to be what's going to power our first set of pistons. So now we can finish our blue circuit, which is just basically 2 blocks and then 3. And you want to do this all the way up. And since I got some time, I can go ahead and just do this whole thing with you, no skipping through or anything. So same thing all the way up 2 and then 3. And of course this does not have to be wool. It could be whatever. You can make it out of wood. It's just harder to tell which circuit's what. So like that. And then here, repeater on 4 ticks. And then redstone like that. And then we want to do repeaters up and down like that. Then these all need to be on 4. Then we want 2 pieces of redstone here behind them. Just like that. Then we want to do the same on this side. We want repeaters behind the pistons and repeaters to the left of it. This one on 4, and then 3 pieces of redstone. Same on this side. Just like that. Alright, so right here, repeaters on no delay, all the way up and down, just like that. Alright, so I had to make a day real quick. So before we go any further, we do need to put in our monostable in here. So, sticky piston here, block on it, coming up like that, sticky piston just like this. You're going to need a repeater there on no delay. And then here you're going to need a repeater on full delay just like that. And that'll match up to our green circuit. And then here is where it's going to get a little strange, but just bear with me. You're going to want to put a repeater here. And go ahead and place a lever there on the on position. And then here, right below that repeater like that. And you're going to need redstone here, and you're going to need redstone right here. 3 pieces just like that. This would be bedrock, so you can't dig that up. Otherwise I'd say just put a torch in there, but that will work just as well. And so the next thing we want to do is basically put that Enderman is not happy with me. Alright, so this little pattern is just a step. Easiest way to do it, just like I'm doing here. Just like that. Now you probably will have to dig this out if you're on survival. To get your torches in. So what I like to do is I like to do the inside one first. So here, here, and it extends the elevator. And what will happen is if any of your times are wrong, the pistons will stick out. So now we can go ahead and from the top down place our torches like this. Then when we get down here, it should flip it over. So it should retract it. It's a very quick elevator. So as long as your piston's retracted, every timing on here should be good. And yeah, that should be it. Alright, so next thing we can do is our green circuit. I actually make this one yellow, so let's go ahead and make it a yellow circuit. Like that. And then repeaters going down it. You will need one more down here with repeater on it. And then you want to just go every other up. It's actually the easiest to do like this. And then redstone. Just like that. Now we can go onto our green circuit. And the green circuit's kind of simple. You just basically come in here and cover up the repeater and then put one down like that, one up. Then that's going to actually be part of it. So then we can go ahead and place that. So if you're on survival, you want to place your repeaters in here first. This side needs to be on 3 ticks. That side needs no delay. And you do the same on this side. Redstone. And I'm only showing you it this way so that you guys can do it on survival. So since we're not on survival, now we can go ahead and just basically repeat the pattern that we've already done. Another way, this is the way I like to do it, which is to basically just go every other off the wall up till it's level, and then same thing here, just come out like that, and then we want to create that pattern, so it should be like a checkerboard. You can also just place it on the redstone, but it's a little difficult. Then we want to put repeaters facing towards the back, and that would be all like that. And then these all need to be on 3 ticks, and then this one on none. Whoops. Then we want redstone and redstone, just like that. Rid of that. Alright, so for those of you on survival, sorry about this, but you're going to have to jump in here. And our button is going to be right there. So from where we did this, it's going to be 1 block up, like that. Connect the redstone. Then the same thing here. Our button is right there. So we just want to connect that redstone in. It's going to send a signal down it and activate our circuit. Alright, so if you want to, you can actually come in here and bury this up as well, or just put some light in here. I myself just make it so that no creatures or anything. You do want to make sure this is a solid block, not some sand or something, otherwise it will just fall in behind this. And you can just basically bury this, as long as it's not too tall in here, meaning nothing can spawn in there, so you should be good. You might get a little creep in there, but this light should prevent that, so something like that should work. That's just a simple matter of testing it. Hit our button. Should extend up nice and quick. Should retract from the bottom as well. Shouldn't do any on and off things. If it does that, there's something wrong. And then it should send power all the way down, call it up to you. And then should go down nice and smooth and stay off like that. So now we just want to hit the button and try again. So if I write it, you just want to semi-center yourself. As far as I know, you can make this up as tall as you want to. The taller you make it, the more likely you're going to make a mistake. Any timing's wrong with this and it's not going to work right. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, obviously let me know what you guys think of it. And of course, comment, like, and subscribe. And have a good one. Later.